Okay, so welcome to the Complete Works episode 3, where we go for post-game analysis on my runs in Lufenia missions. Now we have the Shelke Lufenia, which is infamous for delivering us the Metal Gear Solid boss, the Hind, or what it's called here, a dragonfly. Does this look like a dragonfly to you? No, it isn't. Well, anyway, defeating the Hind here requires a bit of perfection. And in my run here, I did 2 DPS, Vayne and Shelke. I don't know if Vayne is considered selfish because he gives a defense down aura. I don't know if you consider Shelke selfish. Well, I guess you can consider Shelke selfish because her shield is only applicable to herself. But anyway, I got Shelke in Japan, but I never really use her. So maybe I'm gonna try to use her as much as possible in global. Nah, just kidding. I'm just gonna use her when she's synergy. Or when she's C90 again. Okay, let's go right into the business. Into this Lufenia. Okay, so we got two people here. Two robots here. A sweeper and the Hind. Note that you can actually hit the Hind here. And that is for the easier strategy. Just bring Agrias, cast Faded Molly. The Hind is confused. And you can focus. You can delay the Hind to oblivion. And you can focus on the sweepers for your DPS. That is one way. I didn't bring Agrias here. I did it the hard way because 69 turns. Nice. Okay, you can actually beat the Hind here. But I focus on defeating the sweeper first. Because if you manage to damage the Hind enough, the Hind D enough, the Russian Gunship enough, 70%, and the boss is just, and the sweeper is still alive, the boss will summon another sweeper. And that would be trouble for me. So, here's what I did. I focus on the sweeper first. Of course, I'm going to get more turns than usual because I tend to do it the way that the game wants me to do. So I did an LD here on the sweeper. Then I use Force of Will just to delay the... just for a couple of cheeky delays. What else do you want me to do? Okay. As much as possible, since Shelke refills her skill uses like King, go into her C65 a lot frequent. It's a cheeky 100k attack if you have her high armor. And it's good. And it gives you somewhat an extra turn after an extra turn. And that way I can window down the sweeper faster. As you can see, it's already 49%. So let's skip this part. I think all know the ordeal that I did. I don't want to make this video long. So let's skip into the important part, and that is facing the helicopter. So the helicopter game is I need to keep him away as much as possible. And by that, I use a Crystal Skull here to delay him by 3 turns. Delta Arts. And yeah, just chain combo with skills on Shelke. let me just take that. It's a straightforward DPS rush. Nothing to see there. So let's skip over to what happens in 79%. Okay, we're still yet to do 79%, I think. Okay, we're in 79%. I did a burst phase before that, but now we got the sweeper out. And same ordeal. C65, kill the sweeper as much as possible. As fast as possible. Now you can see here that what am I going to say? You can see here that yeah, I'm in a dire situation, and this is going to be the reason why I summoned early into the match. I can't hit the sweeper because he has evasion buff on. I mean, I can't hit the helicopter because he has evasion buff on, but I can do this. So, I did a missile. I summoned to delay it further. And shout out Random Planet for getting into my notifications. And then I used Shelke X during the summon. Yeah, I summoned early because I was in a dark situation. If the sweeper is still alive and it's the helicopter's turn is not prevented, it's gonna go carpet bombing on my ass. Now the sweeper is gone. I can go to the usual way. Now to increase the orb count, you have to refill your skills. Now they say Bane and Shelke are baddies because they hug too many turns, but let me ask you this. The amount of turns that they hug to deal damage, when they increase the orb with Bane's EX or Shelke's LD, they increase the orb 3 times as much. So it doesn't really matter as long as you got the EX of Bane up and you have the emergency button in Shelke LD. It's all gonna be really fine. Look at this. 4. I'm gonna counter tech here. I refilled all my skills. And then the orb is 14. Now C65, and then the pattern repeats. I'm gonna DPS raise this. Now let's just skip over that. I think the video is getting too long. Let's go halfway through the fight. I summoned Cloud of Darkness here now. Do I have Bane's burst up? No, I think okay. So there's the sweeper again because he's under 59% health. It will summon a sweeper again. So I burst with Cloud of Darkness here. Very nice. And now this is where I burst with Bane because Bartz's burst effect is 2 turns left, so I burst with Bane here. And I use the EX inside the burst just to increase the count. Why? Because it's the right thing to do. Okay, evasion is down. I can go ham on the boss again. And then Vayne will do discount blasting zone. Let me try this scream. Now I'm getting my ass kicked in Japan. Let me retry this here and just give up. My ass is kicking. Oh wait, Auron is synergy in Japan, right? Wait a second. Let me just adjust my... As you can see, there is a follow-up with Vayne next, and a follow-up with God. That's the double follow-up wombo combo. I'm doing it Vayne and Cloud of Darkness. Now you have that. We're just going to go to the end game of the fight. As you can see, it's almost under 30. It's 39%, so we summon the sweeper. And yeah, just do it. Now the hard part is, what if all the effects are done? Well, you just play keep away and hope for the best. So just do some cheeky C65, delay it with Twistis, then make sure Vayne's EX is up all the time, and just make the timing right with his moves. And the end goal here is, I managed to keep away with the boss. See, there's only 2 left in the Lufenia orb. That's not good, but since we've got Vayne's EX up, we will manage to increase the orb count again, plus 12, and we are safe. So again, DPS check continues. We are out of counter tech in this, so we just have to finish it right here. This is the end game, guys. This is the moment where you have to realize you have to end the fight, and the boss is at 4% health left with 10 on the orb. So will I do it? Obviously the video has been uploaded, that's why I managed to do it. So yeah, let's just do some Force of Will, just to delay the boss further. Boss is at 2% left. I Mac Wave. 6 orb, 1%. Will the EX do it? And it's done. So, Shelke Lufenia with 2 turn huggers ain't that bad. The turn count is high, but if you're an average player like me, you don't like to sweat things out, I think you're fine with this comp. So Shelke, Vayne, Bart's pretty spicy team. Thank you for watching, and goodbye, good night, bang! Yeah!